You're the only one that I want. I don't know why I'm scared.
This is a hard one because I think it depends on. Well, obviously, you want to tell them just straight off the bat. You want to tell them as soon as possible, and definitely before you have any sexual relations. Uh, but I think per it. Wow, I think you want to base it on your relationship with that person, where you want that relationship to go. But I think definitely you should tell them before anything happens, before you have sex, whether protected or, and it should always be protected, um, as you now know. But you you need to definitely tell them before anything happens. I would say even before kissing, because you don't know that person's level of comfortability, comfort, just comfort, with things like that, like of STDs. You don't know if they're okay kissing someone with whatever you may have. Make sure you have the information on what it is that you have so that you can explain it to them if they are willing to listen. But also be aware that they have every right not to want to date you because of that. That's their choice, it's their life, and they have every right to not want to date you because you have an STD. And I'm just saying STD, even though the question was asked to me as a specific STD. I'm just going to say STD because I think it is a very prevalent question, especially in this day and age where kids nowadays look at STDs as like a whatever. They don't see HIV and AIDS as uh, an uncontrollable, deathly disease. They see it as something that is, I can take some pills, so I got HIV, I got STDs, whatever, and that's really not the reality of it. AIDS and HIV are not what they used to be 20 years ago, even 10 years ago, but you still need to be protecting yourself and be aware of what the possibilities are and the consequences for for your actions. And just giving yourself to any and everybody is not cool. Like, sex is not a handshake. They shouldn't be in the same realm. You need to respect yourself and respect your body. But back on topic, yeah, I'd say definitely before you do anything. As far as a time limit, I would say within 3 weeks, maybe. I don't know. Within 3 weeks, I think is a good time limit for you to. If now saying 3 weeks, let's say that's saying if you see each other every day, um, maybe by the third date, I can't tell you that specifically. You really have to feel it out. But just be aware that this person has every right not to want to date you, and I would definitely tell them before anything intimate happened, even heavy petting, anything, anything before any making out, touching, anything. I would let them know that before that happened. And don't give me the it just happened and I didn't get a chance. No, it is your responsibility to make sure that you let this other person know what your status is. And I encourage anyone who doesn't know their status to go out and get tested so that you do know. Yeah, I think that's the best answer I can give for that. Are all men dogs? No, of course not. If you feel like the men that you seem to date, find, have sex with, marry, whatever the case may be, are dogs, and they all are that way, and obviously that all men are not the same, all men are not dogs, then maybe you need to start looking at what you are looking for in men. What do the men that you are choosing have in common? What is it in your thought process and your attraction to these men that are drawing these type of men to you? What are you putting out there that you are getting these men that are either mistreating you, not doing what they're supposed to do for themselves, not take care of their children, whatever the case may be? Because obviously That is not all men. And for anyone to think that is very ignorant. That's like saying all Asian people are from China. So you really need to look within yourself and find out, why am I attracting these men? Why am I searching and putting feelers out for these men? Because if you are looking for a man who's, oh, he's rough and he does this and he does that and he got street cred, yeah, you're not looking for an upstanding man who's gonna treat you right. You're looking for a fucking thug in the street, and if he happens to slap your ass around, bitch, then that comes with the territory. So you need to upgrade your thinking and get it to where you know what you want, you go out for what you want, and you don't accept anything less. If you know what you're worth, you're not going to let anyone give you less than that. So you really just need to look into yourself and pay attention to what you're allowing, plain and simple. Now, if you're dating men that are dogs or whatever, if you happen to go on a date and the guy's a dog, you don't like him, fine, whatever, keep it moving. There's no contract saying that, oh, you have to then go be with this man because you went on a date with him. You met him, it didn't work out, move on. If he doesn't have what you want, move on. Now, are you going to find that in a day or two or three? No, you got to work at it. And are you where you need to be so that a man who is where you want him to be will want you? Because if you're some wretched, raggedy bitch, some Donald Trump type, well, not Donald Trump because he's deep, but you know what I mean. Some millionaire mogul is not going to want your wretched ass. So are you where you need to be, doing what you need to do, so that this guy up here will want you? Or are you down here, down here, trying to get somebody up here? You need to pay attention to that, because there's obviously too much space between that. If you're here and you're getting guys on this level, then you need to get here. People who are separated and have children together and then do spiteful things because you still want this person doesn't want you, you don't like this person, whatever the case may be, and then use your child as a weapon or a tool to get that person back in your life, or to hurt that person by not letting them see their child, whether you be the mother or the father. I find that to be very, just, I don't even have a word for it. It's wrong. Just to put it lightly, it's wrong. You don't realize how much you are hurting that child by using them as a weapon, not letting them see mommy, not letting them see daddy. And more than likely it's the mother, due to the fact that, because just we know that in divorces, mothers usually get the children, or in breakups or whatever the case may be, because whatever the case may be. And we all know courts lean more towards custody with the mother. That's generally the case, unless the mother is extremely fucked up, and sometimes even if she is. And that's not passing judgment on anyone, that's just a fact in my eyes. Not that I've went and got the stats or anything, but if you are a parent and you have shared custody of your children, or you have full custody and the other parent has visitation rights, let that happen. It is integral in a child's life to have both parents if possible. Now, if the other parent is abusive, drugged out, whatever the case may be, a danger to the child, then hell yeah, keep them away from them. Get your shit together and then you can see your child. But if it's not something like that, you need to take yourself out of the equation. It's not about you anymore. You tried to work out your relationship and it didn't work. So now it is about that child and their father, or that child and their mother. Don't be grimy, and don't let your new person treat the parent of your child, any old kind of way because they don't like them. As long as there's respect all around and that child is getting the love and care that it needs, as best that can be done from a broken home, then let that happen. It's very spiteful, childish, immature, stupid to do something like that, and you don't realize how much it hurts your child, using your child as a weapon. It really hurts. And for me to be a person who didn't have a father growing up and really didn't have a positive male role model consistently in my life, I can see where that could damage a child. And for you to take that away from someone, and especially from someone who's willing, there's so many men, and I'm going to say men specifically, who go around spitting nut everywhere, fucking birthing babies, and don't give a shit. So if you, women specifically, have a man that is willing to take care of their child, to see their child, spend time with their child, be a part of their child's life, and you fuck that up, then you should be punched in your fucking throat. Seriously. Like, who the fuck does that? Get your shit together. It's not about you, bitch. And when I say this, I mean men and women. It is not about you, bitch. It is about the child. Making sure that that child has the best life that they possibly can have. It is no longer about you. Once you push a child out, once you put your seed to make a child, it is no longer about you. It is about that child. Stop being selfish. Grow the fuck up. Period. Alright everybody, this is Soku Massimo. I hope you liked the flagship video for the series Soku Speaks that I'm trying to get going. If you saw my last video, pretty much you can ask me about anything you want. This one was more towards relationships, love, and things of that nature. But you can ask me about anything, whether it be business, love, fashion, style, sex, relationships, whatever you want. Even if you want me to speak on a topic, you don't have a particular question, just ask me, and I'll do my best to answer the questions. I'm only going to answer questions or speak on topics that I feel I have some input on. So note that just because you send me a question, I'm not going to answer every single one. But make sure you keep tuning in to see if your question is answered. You can message me at Twitter, email me at Gmail, message me on Facebook, send me an inbox message here on YouTube, and everything is Soku Massimo. So at Soku Massimo at Gmail, Soku Massimo on Twitter, Soku Massimo on Facebook. So anything you want, just let me know, and we'll go from there. I hope you guys like the video again, and I'll talk to you soon. Leave a message down below. Let me know how you like the video. You know, rate, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. Love ya. Deuces. Oh, guys, really quick, just make sure that no matter how you decide to message me, make sure the topic is Soku Speaks. So on email, Gmail, Facebook, whatever, in the subject line, put Soku Speaks, so I know it's for these videos. Alright? Later. Again. I think that's a very simple question. All men aren't, I was going to say all men aren't from Asia, which is obviously not the case, because China is a very big continent. So, and you don't realize how much you are hurting. Lay down. Quit it. Dog. Dog. Quit it. Lay down. Sit. Lay down.